Welcome back to the Confident Retirement Journey. I'm Craig Sullivan. Today, we're going to talk about something we see quite often with clients, and that's how do we go from the mindset shift of saving money to feeling okay spending money? That's a big shift. You see, for 30, 40 years while you were working, you built your saving muscles. You taught yourself to save money. You put it away in your 401ks and other investments. And now we've got to flip a switch. We've got to go from saving to being confident in spending so that you can live out those years that you've earned. You worked all that time. You've earned the right to go have fun and spend it. Let's jump in. So how does this whole thing happen? First, there's some psychological factors, right? Things like we're afraid to run out of money. This is a normal thing that people think. So we've spent all these years building this big nest egg, but now we don't know how to go from living on a paycheck to living off of this lump sum. You see, all of the education, all of the talk in this industry is about saving money. And it's not about how to turn this big bucket of money into income that can maintain our lifestyle. So too often people get paralyzed in the fear that if they spend their money, they may run out. And that's a very big tactic that this industry likes to push onto people when it comes to retirement planning. The difficulty shifting from saving to spending is a real one. And it's not just a financial one, it's an emotional one as well. As much as we'd like to just be able to flip that switch and just make that transition as easy as possible, it just doesn't happen that way very often. Most people are a little hesitant to step into that next phase of life. It's quite normal. And then paralysis from too many options. We see people all the time that, well, maybe I should spend this much, or maybe I should spend this, or this person's telling me that this is the right thing to do. And we see that paralysis by analysis. We see it quite often, in fact. That's why it's important to have a plan and understand the best route for you to live out those dreams of retirement. There's also some informational issues, right? There's one-size-fits-all advice that simply doesn't work. There's over-reliance on outdated rules like the 4% rule, or everybody convert everything to a Roth, or whatever the ideas may be. Delay Social Security at age 70, right? All these things are great in theory, but they may not apply to you. And if it doesn't apply to you, then it doesn't matter when it comes to your financial plan. So removing some of these informational issues is important so that we can have clarity on what our personal tolerances really are. There's ways to build into a financial plan how to look at all of these to address them. Because at the end of the day, we want to make sure you have confidence. So how do we do this? Number one is you've got to have some education. You've got to understand what your money's doing and what you need it to do so that you can get through the retirement that you're looking forward to. It's about personalization. This isn't one size fits all. Your plan is your plan alone. Your plan doesn't work for the next person. The previous person's plan doesn't work for you. You've got to know, or you've got to have confidence that your plan is set up to maintain your lifestyle, your goals, and your ambitions in retirement. Whatever those may be. Is it travel? Is it spending time with family? I don't know. That's up to you to decide. These are your goals that we get to plan for. You got to have contingency plans. These are the what ifs in a retirement plan. What if the market goes down? What if inflation goes up? What if I need long-term care? What if my kids need help? There's a lot of what ifs that can be built into a financial plan, and it helps alleviate some of those concerns because you can then risk test them on the success of your plan. Prioritization is focusing on the most important things. You can have all sorts of scenarios. You can put 100 different what ifs in a plan, but you have to prioritize what are the most important things to address. Is it making sure that you get to maintain that lifestyle? Is it traveling 3 to 4 times a year? Whatever that may be for you, prioritizing your goals is a very important step. And this one is a good one, cadence. It is very important to review your plan on a regular basis, but not obsessively. Obsessing over your plan can cause more emotional turmoil than it can help. Having a consistent review process, making sure you're on track, and updating a plan as life changes is the best cadence that we've found to help people retire confidently. So let's talk about saving versus spending. We mentioned a minute ago, saving is a muscle that you've built up over the last 30 to 40 years. So it's very normal that savers have a hard time switching to confidently spending their money. Your saving habits got you to where you are today. You've done a great job. It's time to enjoy the fruits of all of that. It's time for you to go out there, shift your goals, and live like you want to live in retirement. The transition's not easy. It does take time, it takes guidance, and it takes intentionality. You need to know that the steps you're taking them because you want to, with purpose. And having a solid plan really helps solidify your overall new mindset. That shift is difficult, but we could help. If you've not worked with a planning firm like ours to really dial in that shift, to really give you confidence in what it feels like to have a plan that gives you permission to go enjoy the lifestyle that you want to live in retirement, then I'd welcome you to contact us. Our team of advisors would love to help walk you through what a confident retirement journey looks like. So if you've already done the hard work and you've saved, and now you want to learn how to experience retirement with confidence, give us a call.